It's Horror Movie Monday.
Hello and happy Horror Movie Monday, and wishing everybody a early Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying the holiday season. John, how are you doing, sir?
Happy holidays to you.
No, okay. I'll take it. Have you been doing anything to celebrate the season yet, John?
No, I did go over to Joe Lujan's house and Chris's place, and we had there was a group of us, and we had a Christmas breakfast, which ended up lasting all day to Christmas dinner, and then we went back to Joe's house and watched Baddies, if you know what Baddies is. So
No.
It is a reality show with a large group of ghetto black women who basically beat the shit out of each other. And it's a whole thing about them. I guess they're trying to be like the Pussycat Dolls, but the black version of Pussycat Dolls. So it's very funny because bitch is every other word. They destroy the English language. And it's quite funny to watch. So whenever I go over to Joe's, we always tend to watch it because these chicks just wail on each other. I mean, it is. And Taylor Gilgore, who we recently worked with, she gave me a nice little. She gave me some other stuff too, like cat treats and stuff for Christmas. But this is a kitty mug, and it says "Blessed and Cat Obsessed."
Nice.
So, yeah.
So blessed you are, sir.
Yes.
So you did celebrate some Christmas stuff. That's cool. Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm wearing my Grinch shirt.
Oh, nice.
And I did, because the other day on the radio I heard that, and I had completely forgotten that one Sir Anthony Hopkins was the voice, the narration for Jim Carrey's Grinch. And so I went back and rewatched that. So I still prefer the cartoon, the original version.
Oh, yeah. The Boris Karloff one, yeah.
Yes. It doesn't get any better. When you talk Christmas, you think of Christmas voices. Boris Karloff is the voice.
Yes.
But otherwise, I mean, the tree is trimmed. The bells are hung and the fa-la-la is lying, and so on and so forth. So, been busy, haven't really had a chance to do too much. Although, my early Christmas present is that my wife got home today. So I am no longer solo in the house, although my daughter was here quite a bit while she was gone. But so she's back home today. And for just a few days, and then shortly after Christmas, she'll be heading off to Italy to see my son.
Oh, wow.
So very jealous that she's getting to do that, but I'm happy that she gets to go see my son and that he gets to see some family. So
sweet.
That is great. So things are good. We do have some announcements to make that we have to talk about with the when it comes to the show here. But first and foremost, I wanted to mention, because the holiday season can be a very tough time for people. It's challenging, especially because of financial burden, obligations, people pulling at you from different directions, and it's tough. It's a tough time of year. And I don't know that any of us know why this happened yet, but looks like an actor who you may not know by name, but you definitely know a lot of the work that he's done, took his own life within the last couple days.
I heard.
And that is James Ransone, I believe is how you pronounce it. And you would know him from Stephen King's It, Chapter 2, Sinister 2, Generation Kill, which is a phenomenal miniseries. Black Phone 2, VHS 85, and the list goes on and on and on. He has been in a ton of things. It looked like he had a great Hollywood career, and I just can't imagine what would possess him to take his own life. So you know, I just wanted to mention, if anybody's having a tough time, it is okay to talk to somebody. It is
Mhm.
okay to see a therapist. It is okay to take medicine. You do what you have to do to keep yourself on this planet, because for all we know, we have one go round and that's it. So, I it's a bummer that it takes something like this happening usually for us to remember to mention, that there's help out there and that we should all feel like we have somebody to talk to, even if we can't think off the top of our head. And what is that? What is the phone number? Is it like 811? It's not 911, but there's a phone number where you can call if you're having trouble. Um, uh, 988 instead of 911. 988 is the phone number. So if you're feeling like you're on the edge, or somebody who's on the edge, 988 411 Mario is for information. They're not going to get you very far with dealing with that type of thing. So anyways, it happens around the holidays. They can be fun, but they can also be stressful. So I just wanted to mention that, and we can talk a little bit more about him throughout the evening here. But I don't want it to be a Debbie Downer night. It is Christmas time, and I want to have a little fun. So John, any thoughts on James Ransone?
It's sad. I know him from these movies, but I don't. When I was over at Joe's place, he said, "Oh, John, this person died," and I got to be honest, I wasn't sure who he was, until I
I
saw a
wasn't either.
picture. And then Joe had mentioned some of the movies that he was in, TV shows, and it was like, oh, okay, well, that's a bummer. But yeah, it is depressing, and I, being someone who suffers from borderline, you know, manic depression, it's a struggle every single day. So if you can talk to somebody or call somebody or just reach out if you're having thoughts, it really does help.
For sure. And that's I love Jeff's comment here. You never know what can be going on in someone's head. And the same, that really applies as we go through life. Um, when we're in traffic and we see somebody driving like a jerk, you don't know what type of day they're having. You don't know what's going on in their life. And maybe they're probably just trying to get somewhere. I know there's a lot of people in California that just like to annoy other people on the road, but we never know what's going on in somebody else's life or what's going through their head. So maybe one thing we'll do is try and just cut some people some slack when they do things that we perceive as rude or whatever. Maybe we just try and cut people slack and let them get on with their lives. But it's very sad news. I was bummed out to hear that. And not so much, and this is not knocking him at all, but I'm not so much bummed out because I didn't know him. Like John said, I didn't know him by name, but you see his body of work and it's like, oh wow, he's all over the place. And so that it's just sad that somebody is, and generally speaking, as young as he was, felt that that was his best option. So it's just sad stuff. But yes, we need to move on and we need to have some fun tonight. And I don't know how to segue out of that really good without sounding like a douchebag, but I will show you and look, I'm wearing my Patriots hat. Got this new Patriots hat not too long ago. The Patriots are playing right now, And I always seem to do this. I always seem to be live while the Patriots are playing. But it's 10-10. Nobody thought the Patriots were just going to walk in and roll over the Ravens. It's going to be a tough game. Both teams really, really fighting for that playoff spot. So go Pats. John, do you have thoughts on the NFL football games that took place this weekend?
I love basketball. And we have a very wonderful movie to discuss tonight.
Oh, yes, we do. Man, that was something. So John is correct. We watched that movie Sharpshooter, and we talked about it last that we were here for Horror Movie Monday, that would be our homework assignment. And we just had the one movie. I think we talked about that. Did we talk about that before, or did we decide that afterward? Did we talk about that during the video?
About just doing one movie?
No, Sharpshooter specifically.
No, I made this suggestion, and you were very tired and said, yes, I think one movie is good for next week.
Okay, so we didn't announce that on the video then.
Oh, we did. I said,
Okay.
How about we do this movie, Sharpshooter, because it has, James Remar, who you like, and it's got Mario Van Peebles for me, who I like. And it is from the director of, why do I keep forgetting it when it's right in my head? He Knows You're Alone, the Tom Hanks movie where he gets his head cut off and put into a fish tank.
Yes. So yes, I do remember you mentioning that last week now because of that comment right there. So we did watch that, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. It was interesting, to say the least.
The more I think about it.
So the big news this week is the housemaid, Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried, is out. And unfortunately, it's Sunday night, so we don't have the numbers for the weekend yet. So I don't know, how it's doing or whatever. But Sydney Sweeney has been promoting the heck out of this, if you follow her. And looks like her and Amanda Seyfried are having a lot of fun with the promotion here. It's doing well. It's got a 75 expert score on Rotten Tomatoes, but the fans have scored it a 92. 92 is a great score. So have I gone to see it yet? No, I have been super duper busy, and I don't believe. John, have you seen The Housemaid yet?
No, I keep forgetting that it was out, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned it to me. It's like, oh, that's right, it came out. So
yeah, too much going on. The holidays are a very demanding time for most of us. So hopefully I'll see it, and before we meet again, we will be able to talk about that. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2025 is, for whatever it's worth, the first in the franchise to be certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
okay. The original, which is by far the best in the franchise, I mean, it's not even close. The original came out like 30 years before anybody even conceived of Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't think it's very fair to score something like that, because most of these people that are scoring movies on Rotten Tomatoes were not alive when that movie came out. Probably a lot of them aren't nostalgic for the 80s. And so you can't really gauge that. I'm just blown away that it has a 77 from the experts and a 76 from the fans. And those scores right there make me say, you know what? It's all bullshit.
Well, and when I was over at Joe's house, he bought the tin, the Silent Night Deadly Night tin that you could put the popcorn in.
Okay.
And he asked, oh, did you see the movie? Did you get this? So I saw the movie, but I didn't get the tin. And he goes, did you like it? And I went, no, it's probably the worst film I've seen this year. Now, Joe and I, definitely Chris and I, we don't agree on a lot of movies. And for the three of us, and you included, now four of us who did not like this movie, I think that says something. So
Yeah.
it's and you and I don't always agree. Normally, Joe, Chris, and I definitely do not agree on stuff. So I think when you have those three broad, you know,
Yeah.
opinions, it says something about the movie. So I think either people like it to like it, maybe are uh, we are so indignant. There's so much crap put on us that
Inundated. That's the word you were
inundated.
going
Thank
for.
you. Yeah, that crap is now good.
Yeah.
So you can't. So if you go see the new Marvel movie, the new DC movie, whatever it might be, it's garbage, but we like it because we're used to. So it's good garbage. So we're just used to it.
Yeah. I think we're living in the Terrifier generation where people put out these movies that really suck, but there's a lot of blood and there's a funny clown, so people love them. But if you put, name let's just say a great movie. How about The Shining? How about Black Christmas? How about name a great movie, John?
In like horror films or just a great movie in general?
Any movie.
I would say The Graduate, The Godfather, or Apocalypse Now.
Okay, there you go. Okay. People might love Terrifier, but let's be real. Terrifier ain't in the same fucking universe as The Graduate. It's just not. And so I think we're living in a time right now where people are going, give us fun, bloody goofiness, and we like that. And if that's what you wanted out of Silent Night, Deadly Night, you got it. You got some kills. It made no sense. There was dumb shit. You can't hide in 1.5 foot of little balls. And well, if somebody can hide from you in 1.5 foot of balls, you suck. And so, yeah, Corey, his character from one of the worst Halloween movies, and this, his character has sucked in both of these. So, yeah, no, I will always take shots at Corey, the Corey story. Oh my goodness.
As you should. So
Okay.
I do not blame people for not liking Halloween Ends. So.
So I do want to say thank you to Jeff for coming through with another $10 PayPal donation to support the channel. Jeff, I appreciate that. And I do have plans. We're getting through the new year because there's going to be changes here, and we're getting through the new year. And then I'm going to start promoting things. We're going to start using some of the money that is raised here on the channel to promote the channel and try and, help us grow. So that's what I'll be doing with that. But with that being said, I've teased it a little bit. We're about almost 20 minutes in. So the good news, bad news here. Bad news, Horror Movie Monday is going away. I have obligations. I have things in my life that will not allow me to continue to be here at 7 p.m. on Mondays. Maybe I could be here at 9. Maybe I could be here at 10. But I can't promise what time I'll be available on Mondays. And I don't like to not have a regular schedule for you all. So we're not leaving. So the good news is, John and I have talked and brainstormed, and we're going to try and shoot for Wednesdays right now. So we're going to do, we're still working on a title, but what we're going to call it. But John and I, the plan is that every Wednesday at 7 p.m., I think, are we sticking with 7 p.m., John?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So every Wednesday at 7 p.m., John and I will be here talking movies with you all. The other bit of good news on that is, if you're not just a horror movie fan, Larry will love this. We're going to be talking sci-fi, action, horror, basically anything cool movies. We're not I mean, there's really, when it comes to movies, nothing off limits. We're not going to be probably talking too much rom-com or Hallmark movies. We'll save the Hallmark movies for Jose. Speaking of Jose, Mr. Master Chaos, he is in New York City having a blast for Christmas with his family, doing all kinds of things that I got to do last year, going to the top of buildings and going to see the tree in Rockefeller and seeing Santa at Santaland and Macy's. And I hope Jose's having an absolute blast going to see shows on Broadway. So I'm very jealous of that. Even better news, Jeff wants me to use his donations for Hookers and Blow.
Well, yes.
Can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that. No,
not at all.
No, I appreciate that Jeff has his mind in the focus in the right direction there.
Definitely.
So yeah. Speaking of Hookers and Blow, Cinestalker was down in Tijuana. I don't know. I don't know if, I'm not saying he was doing Hookers and Blow, but I'm
saying.
Yeah, no, he looked like he was having a good time. So I don't know what he did down there, but I'm looking forward to hearing more about his adventures. I don't. He messaged me when he was down there, and it seemed like he was having a good time. But I don't know if he just went down there to party or what the deal was. But it looked like he was having a good time. So I kid about the Hookers and Blow.
I kid.
So, anyways, we will be doing videos Wednesday. John and I will be doing videos together. And so I had originally pushed John, but it doesn't really jive with John's schedule to do Sunday nights, because John does a lot of film production and other things. Like, I think Sundays are when you shoot the TikTok videos with the other guys, right?
Those are during the day if we do them, but something like, tonight, I left early. So the Christmas party is still going on at Joe's because I wanted to be here. And Sundays are kind of my open days. So if something does pop up, I can do it. I could try on Sundays, but I think Wednesdays would work much better. So
So that's what we're going to do. We are going to have John and I are going to have a show Wednesday nights at 7. So we'll talk movies and stuff then. For me, Sunday evenings are wide open. I am still thinking about maybe just doing a live stream Sunday nights anyways on my own, kind of flying solo. But John and I will definitely be together on Wednesdays to talk movies and everything. So it's going to be a blast. So anyways, you all can comment. Let us know what you think about that. If you have suggestions for names, what we call the show, I've kind of put that ball in John's court. He gets to pick. Have you settled on anything yet, John?
Yes.
Officially? 100% official. This is what the name of the show is going to be.
Yes.
On Wednesdays.
Yes.
Okay. 100%. No take backs, no do-overs.
No, I've thought about it, and I like this title, and people can let us know what they think. But I think with broadening the show, I think that this
before
works.
You announce it, before you say the name. Sorry, I just wanted to catch you before the name. Did you pray on it?
I did.
Okay.
And you can ask Jesus because he is hanging out in the back. If he,
I always forget about it. And my bad. I know he's probably
See,
he's bad, Jesus.
He's up for it.
Jesus Christ.
Just that's all he does. So
okay, so what? Because I don't even know what John wants to call the show. Wednesday nights. this is what we'll be talking movies. So I apologize for interrupting you, John.
Okay.
Carry on, sir.
I was thinking, and you guys can let me know what you think, calling it cinematic trash. And it can be cinematic with a C, like cinema, or it could be cinematic with an S, like sin. But I like cinematic trash because it's cinematic, it covers everything. And then trash would be, we talk about a lot of trash, and it could be good movies, bad movies, whatever we want. But even though we're talking good movies, the title would still be trash. So that's cinematic trash is what I like.
Okay, so Wednesday nights at 7 p.m., you can join John and I for Cinematic Trash, where we'll be talking everything, anything and everything under the sun when it comes to movies. Or under the moon, because it will be nighttime, right?
Right.
So okay, there you go. There you have it. So Wednesdays, and our premiere episode of that will be on New Year's Eve. Are we still good for New Year's Eve, John? Do you have you made plans? Has anything arisen?
I was told that there is a New Year's Eve party, but I said I'm going to be doing this show on New Year's Eve. So if something comes up and for some reason we can't do it, then I will go there. If nothing comes up and we can do it, I'll be here.
You could do the show from the party. You could do it on your phone from the party.
Damn.
Run it by Joe. Run it by Joe and see what he says.
Damn, man.
Yeah. Run it by Joe and see what he says. It's at Joe's place, right? Where you were invited?
Yeah. Yeah, this will be the his last party for a little bit, I think. So
okay, and see, because then it would be cool if maybe if you're doing it from Joe's, even just on your phone, and maybe like Joe could jump on with us for a minute and say hi to everybody, and then Chris could jump on, and Taylor, anybody who's there, that maybe wants to say hi could jump on and say hello.
Okay. Okay. I'll think about that.
Okay. So with that being said, we are 30 minutes in now. I apologize. We're about 30 minutes in. I apologize. We haven't said hello to everybody. So we should do that before we lost you all. But there was a lot to discuss and mention. Damn it! Patriots are losing. That's not cool. Brent Mania says,
wow. Okay. I thought something really bad happened.
It did. The Patriots are losing. That's horrible.
I know. Golf sucks.
I know, right? Yeah. Sean 420 says beers. Yeah, we should have had some beers. I could use a beer. Brent Mania, I sent it before I was finished. How's everybody doing? I just got out of the ER. I had terrible anxiety attack. Happy holidays. Hey, Brent Mania, I'm doing well, and I hope that you are doing well. I hope you get past this panic attack and enjoy the holidays.
Yes, please do.
How's the G fam? Was cracking? Merry Xmas to you as well.
Thank you. Nice play.
Fluffy Gamer says this is Bull Sunday. Yeah, it's definitely not Monday, is it?
That's true.
Greetings, everyone, says Jeff. Greetings, Jeff, and thank you again for your support. Buckaroo Bros was cracking. Christian.
Hey, Christian.
Dominic. Hey, you guys. I just shot 3 pages of my short film. Decent, Dominic. Very cool.
That is awesome. Awesome. Very continue on.
Proud of you. Happy for you.
Yeah.
Christian wants to know how we're doing. Doing okay.
Doing fine. Okay. Just doing okay.
Magnetic Cone was cracking. Brent Mania, as they said in Home Alone, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Right back at you, sir. Mario, what's up, Mario? Mario, speaking of New York City, man. New York City.
Get a rope.
My hot sauce made in El Paso, Texas, man. Come on now. Feliz Navidad to the legends, OGP and John. Skyla, what's up? How you doing?
Thank you. You too.
Hopefully things are well in Benidorm, and we look forward to your adventures coming up as you heal and prepare for your new chapter there, Skyla. Buckaroo Bros watching Man Who Fell from Earth with Bowie, Rip Torn, and Buck Henry. The Man Who Fell from Earth.
It's
Are
a
you
David
familiar?
Bowie film. Yeah, it's a science fiction
Okay.
film. He plays an alien. It's very 70s, but
Okay. Nice.
love Bowie. Love Rip Torn. Definitely love Buck Henry. I love Buck Henry.
Nice. Brent Maney says, "Don't ever be ashamed to get help. If I didn't know, or if I didn't get help, I would not be here today." Yes, and we're glad you did, Brent. And yes, everybody, please, when it comes to, um, stress, feeling down, depression, whatever is going through your mind that's putting you in a bad place, talk to somebody, please. And Mario, you're good. You're good. We know you were trying to help out. Don't worry about that. You didn't know he committed suicide. Yes. And if you're joining us after we talked about it, James Ransone, actor from all kinds of things that you would know, Sinister and It Chapter 2, Black Phone, committed suicide in the last couple days. Very sad news. And we already talked about that. Yes, Jeff, you never know what can be going on in somebody's head. Excuse me. Feel bad about Rob Reiner and his wife. Yeah, it's we did talk about that last week, but it's such a shock, and it's so sad that now Rob Reiner's son, his life's over. I now they did say that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. So it tells you we have problems in society. We need to figure out a way to help people that need it more, rather than letting them be a danger to others on the streets. But is it fair to lock somebody up? Because it's a tough question, but I'm glad I'm not in politics or in a position where I have to make those decisions. But it is very sad news. Like him or not, agree with his politics or not, we all loved his movies. I can't imagine that there's anybody watching that could say, "Oh, I hated every single one of Rob Reiner's movies." I find that hard to believe. Suffer from generalized anxiety disorder and depression. I'm glad I did get help.
Yeah.
Brent, yeah, we're all very glad. Yes, it's tough. Sometimes it's tough. Once you make that step, that first step, you get into that therapist's office and you sit down and you start talking, the burden is lifted. It's getting there. That's the tough part. Daniel, what's going on, Daniel? A happy Sunday to you as well.
Hey.
You can't tell what people are going through just by looking at them. So be kind to somebody. Could mean the world of difference. Yes. No. And at this time of year, it's a good kind of reminder for us just to be nice to each other. Met Rob Reiner once when he went to visit Robin on Flubber. Nice. Very cool. Let's see here. John's in a different location tonight, his usual room. John, I know I miss your background, John. For anybody that wasn't with us last week or whatever, explain your background right now.
It's a work in progress. Sorry about the lighting and the blinds. I am filming scenes for a film by Septim Sin, and I have to shoot stuff in an office. And if you flip this around is where all the bookcases and everything are that you normally see, but I have to make it look like an office. And so I got everything packed to the sides and all that. And I'm still kind of working on it. I'm not happy with the way that it looks. I don't think it looks like an office. I think it just looks like an abandoned room. So that's why it looks like this. So
need to hit up Sabers and get more things to put in there, officey things.
Well, I think see him right in the middle. So I have a line going right by my head. I need to move it to the side. I don't need to be in the middle. That's not a well-placed shot anyway.
Yeah, move to the corner. So, make yourself a corner office.
Yes, I need to do. I'm working on it, but unfortunately, this is how it is for tonight. So
you need to visit a plant lamp store and get yourself a lamp and a plant, and visit a plant lamp store. And I don't mean that metaphorically.
Okay.
Boop. Boop. Beep. I love that John has no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
No idea what you're talking about. None. None at all. None.
Nice bulbs. J-Dub, got any sauce in that cup? Are you dipping in the sauce tonight, or what are you sipping on over there? Is your beverage a little saucy? You getting a little frothy over there? You gonna be intoxicated?
No, this is just regular. It's actually a raspberry coffee. But when I was over at Joe's house, we have what we call riding the boat, and that is when we basically drink a lot of shots or have alcohol poured down our throats. So it's a it's so yeah. I've had about 3 shots, maybe.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Mario, my Niners don't play, and we in playoffs because Lions lose. Well, there you go. There you go. It's a win-win for you. Jeff's a Steeler fan. Hate the Pats and Ravens. But tonight I say go Pats. Right? I know you do tonight, Jeff. I know you do. No, a lot of Pennsylvania is pulling for the Patriots tonight. So, and they're not doing. It's only in the third quarter. We got time, but they're stressing me out. Nocturnal's in the house. What's cracking, Nocturnal?
Okay.
How you doing? Rotten Tomatoes sometimes doesn't know what they're talking about. My opinion. A lot of our opinion, Brent.
It's a lot of bots. You can tell if you go look at these reviews, they're bots.
Jeff is getting burnt out on Sydney Sweeney.
How dare you, sir? You take that back right now.
Black Christmas 74. I was just born. Me too, Mario.
Not me.
Old man.
It's right.
A One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Another fantastic film.
Yes, it is.
Taste in art is always subjective, but obvious crap is just that. I agree totally.
Now, is that art as in a painting or Art the Clown from Terrifier?
No, I think taste in art. Art as in visual arts.
Like Art the Clown.
The A is not capital, sir.
A lot of people just write lowercase.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Christian's cousin Pat Wilson lives in Manhattan. Could be a worse place to live. Like you could live in LA. Can we talk about chick movies? John, do you want to talk about chick movies?
I do own some, sure. Yeah, why not? How about 2 straight white males talking about rom-coms?
Yeah, though that sounds like a fucking amazing time.
I would do it. It'd be funny to have us talk about, Pretty Woman or Love Actually. These guys, they act like a bunch of fairies when they could be good. See, we could do it like that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a good question. Is Pretty Woman it's a rom-com, right? Or no, what is that? It's
just a comedy, I think.
Yeah. That wouldn't be like a chick movie. Right?
Oh, I definitely think it's a chick movie. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's a good movie, though. I like that movie.
It was okay for what it was.
Magneticon, same time. Yes, we're going to stick with 7:00. Yes.
Yes.
Media Freak, what's up, guys? First time catching show live. Decent.
Oh, thank you,
Very
guys.
cool, Media Freak. Yes. Any day is good for Christian. Very nice.
Good.
The Cinestalker. Speaking of Cinestalker, we're talking about Cinestalker being in Tijuana. He's down there partying it up, having a good old time. Hopefully he made it back to the United States. Hopefully he didn't get held up, detained down in Mexico or anything. So hopefully you're back in one piece, Cinestalker. And what happens in TJ stays in TJ.
If you're still down there, you should go visit Bambi's.
I'm trying to figure out which face looks best being puzzled.
I went down to Tijuana once and went to Bambi's. So
was this like 38 years ago or something, John? How long ago was this?
Oh, it was a long ass time ago. Bambi's may not even be there anymore.
Yeah, most of the bars that I would go to, like me and Fluffy would go to back in the 90s, they're all. There's the building's still physically there, but they're all different names now. But Bambi's. Now, was this just a bar, like you go to drink and dance, or was this sounds like a strip club?
I think it's a little bit of everything. If you want to have sex, you can have sex with just the person dancing on stage. You could do whatever you wanted to. So it's a
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cinestalker, did you join the merry folks at Bambi's while you were down there? No more horror movie Monday. I'm gonna have to sort this out in my head. Jeff, we're not leaving you. We're not leaving you all together. We're just rearranging. I know. Believe me, I could do horror movie Monday, but we'd be starting it probably 11 o'clock at night. That would be 2 a.m. on the East Coast. That's a time I could commit to. So yeah. But we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here. It's just a different day. Jam and Music Man, what up?
Hey.
Merry Christmas to you. Cody Tudor was cracking.
Hey, Cody. Thank you. Hey.
Merry Xmas, John.
Thank you.
Very sad what happened to Rob Reiner. Yes, it was very sad.
Yes.
OGP and John, have y'all seen End of Days with Arnold? Been a while since I've seen it. Just watched it. Forgot how good it was. End of Days, is that the one with the bridge and the Harrier, the airplane Harrier at the end?
No, End of Days.
Or is that Last Action Hero?
That's probably Last Action Hero, or maybe Sixth Day. The End of Days is the devil. You could watch that movie Stigmata. You could probably do Fallen with it, but it's Schwarzenegger and the devil. Gabriel Byrne, who's plays a priest, and Stigmata plays the devil.
That's
my
right.
mother watched it on TV, and it freaked the hell out of her. Like, she was very disturbed by it.
Oh, and CCH Pounder was in it, who has a birthday on Christmas Day.
Oh,
I wonder what her real name is. CCH Pounder is her name. She'll be 73 years old on Christmas Day. And speaking of which, I wanted to talk Christmas birthdays here in a moment. But it's been a long time since I've seen that movie, Nick. So that's maybe one to add to the list. Now that when we talk about movies we're going to watch for the following week, we're not going to stick with only horror movies. So now John's going to have to twist my arm, because you're not getting me to watch chick flicks. I'm not going to do that. But sci-fi, horror, action, we could probably go down that road. Okay. Fluffy Gamer is in the house. Fluffy Gamer. Cinestalker says he was there and he's back. Okay, glad to know you got back. That's good. Got back last night. Nice. Did you pass out like in a gutter or somewhere? Did you wake up going like, where the fuck am I? Did anybody slip a little roofie in your beverage? How'd it go down there? Like the play-by-play,
like a Mexican gulag you were stuck in.
John must know Bambi's from experience. Yeah,
I do.
Well, yeah,
I actually do. Yes.
Cinestalker drank a lot of cervezas. Yeah. Fluffy knows all about the Hong Kong bar. Or what was the one? Well, there's Peanuts and Beer down south in like Rosarito. No, or Ensenada. No, that's Papa's and Beer. Papa's and Beer. I think Peanuts and Beer. One of them. Anyways, it's been so fucking long. I remember People's, the club People's, like most of the clubs on Revolucion in Tijuana. People's was on the second floor, and the dance floor is kind of in the middle. And Wednesday night was ladies' night, typical. But their version of ladies' night was wet t-shirt contest. So the girls are up there dancing and stuff, and I'm there with my other buddy John, and we're standing there like watching, and we're talking 1995 or something, and he had a strawberry margarita or whatever it was, a red margarita, not the typical one, but like I think strawberry, right? And he's standing there and accidentally spilled his margarita. Well, we were standing like on a different level than the people in front of us, so his margarita went all over the girl standing in front of him. We felt so bad, but yeah, went in TJ. But she was such a good sport about it. She's like, whatever, don't worry about it. So it was pretty funny. It's a fun memory I have from Tijuana. Want to hear another funny ass story from Tijuana?
No, not really. No.
Well, fuck you too, John.
No.
I was at a cool vampire type bar at the Wand. Okay. I did not know they had a vampire bar. I was at a cool vampire type bar. They played goth type music. That's cool, man. Definitely. If I ever make it to Tijuana, I have to look out for that.
I predict that he went home with a girl.
No one said a soccer. He probably did. He's a single guy. Why not? So, Fluffy Gamer and I and my brother-in-law at the time, back in the 90s, are sitting in Tijuana.
Oh no, he's going to tell it.
I am going to tell it. We're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, we didn't tell our wives where we were going. Fluffy didn't have a wife, but my brother-in-law did, and I did. And then all of a sudden, out of anywhere on earth, they come walking in because they knew where we would be. And this is before cell phones, so we know Fluffy didn't rat us out. But man, I remember the look on Fluffy's face when they came walking in. Oh boy, that was funny stuff. Let's get through a few more comments, and then yes, we do have to talk about a movie before John starts getting violent over here. Skyla is cooking food and hoping someone will do my logo for my new venture that starts in February. And I also have been celebrating as my niece released a song. It's out now on YouTube and Spotify. Well, that's very cool, Skyla. I saw you posted something about that, and I'm not very savvy with creating logos. Have you tried using Grok on X? That shit's pretty good at coming up with logos. I mean, that's what I would do because I'm not good with logos. But if anybody else is, reach out to Skyla. Maybe you can help her out. God, I can smell that fluffy smelling TJ, I guess. John, have you gone to Tom Devlin's Krampus haunt? Nightmare Christie and Phil were scare actors in the haunt.
No, I missed it, unfortunately. I honestly, I didn't even know what was happening. I'm not on social media a lot, so I miss a lot of that. Tom and I talk through Instant Messenger, but I don't really know. I'm sorry. I wanted to go once I heard about it. I thought it was pretty cool.
And unfortunately, I think last night was the last night of it. So I wanted to go desperately. I would have loved to, but I just the dates didn't work out for me because he was doing I think Friday, Saturday nights or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And I
need to be more aware of these things, and I'm just not.
No.
So
yeah. Well, you need to go on to Instagram and follow people, and I think you can make people you'll get suggestions or notifications from them more than others. Make them close friends or something. I don't know. Okay, here we go. A couple more comments and we'll get into this movie. Glad you're not leaving. I was close to getting into the fetal position. Jeff, we will still be around. I promise you this. Why was Clinton so horned out? And G, you talking about some of the pictures that have made their way around the internet lately of Bill Clinton partying it up on Epstein Island?
Allegedly.
Well, wherever that was happening, it looked like he was having a good time. So, yeah, I don't know. We know Bill Clinton was a big fan of cigars too. We'll leave it at that. I spent the night at a girl's house I was with.
See? That's right.
Yeah. John called that one. I bought the Blu-ray of The House on the Edge of the Park. Stars Dave Hess. Have you guys seen it? That's funny. Oops. You're talking about that right there, huh? And is this the one you got, Jeff? Is that the one? Is this? I think this is Blu-ray, but Severin puts the Blu-rays in black. Great film. John, have you seen this?
I have. I don't think I own it. I should. But hey, I could do one better. I worked with David Hess for 2 days on a film. So.
Oh, nice. What film was that?
It is a movie called Nutcracker Massacre.
Fuck you. That movie has been on my list to want to buy forever and ever and ever. Did it get a physical release? Is it out there?
Yes, it's probably out of print by now, but it's by one of those. It's not bloody disgusting. It's one like that released
Okay.
it, but
Eh, but you worked on that?
yeah, I worked on it for 2 days with Hess. So
Nice.
yeah, yeah, it
That's
was
cool.
very cool.
Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding. Nutcracker Massacre. I've been wanting to buy that forever. I just, you know me, I just look when I'm at Zia, and that's a movie Zia's never going to have. So, but
Yeah, it was interesting. He was a cool guy, and unfortunately, he was looking at a script that I wrote that I wanted to make, and he passed away. Oh, I never heard back from him. Why didn't he? Why didn't I hear back? We've got along good, and then I heard, oh, he passed away. So,
yeah,
unfortunately, but yeah.
yeah, that's cool. Brent Mania always heard Tijuana wasn't safe, but apparently it's not all bad. Can't believe everything you hear. Brent Mania, Tijuana is not safe. you are rolling the dice every time you cross that border. But there has been times where worse than others. For a while back, like in the late 90s, there was a movie called LA AIDS Jabber, and it may have been based off of what was going on in Tijuana. People were going down with syringes, and they would get, if they were infected with HIV or had whatever, they would go around and stab people with needles to infect. So they were going around giving people AIDS. So Tijuana.
Yeah, when we went down, there was like 5 of us that went, and we would aim in one direction and then make a turn, and the person that was with us would be like, stay right here.
Right.
Don't go down there. You want to stay right here. So, because it's
Yeah.
all like this is where the Americans go. If you go
Yes.
here, you may not see anybody again.
Yes. And so coming back from Tijuana once, my brother-in-law, we all got stopped by the police. They would just stop you just to shake you down, just for money. And so they were shaking us down. Well, my brother-in-law had a no-dose. Remember the no-dose pills?
Oh yeah.
He had one pill in his pocket, and the police accused him of that being like a narcotic or something. And so they're like, well, how do we know? And he's like, dude, it's a no, just take it, whatever. It's a no-dose, so I don't fall asleep driving home. And so they shook him down, and I don't remember how much he had to give him, but he ended up having to give him like maybe 40, 80, $100, something like that, just so he wouldn't go to jail. The thought of going to jail in Tijuana, man, whoo, scary stuff.
No.
Liv, what's going on, Liv? How you doing?
Hey.
Eli Cortez, what up?
Hey.
How you doing? And let's see here. Ordered the Severin, decent. I go to Tijuana in search of the biscuit. Yeah. They got biscuits down there.
Just want to wear a raincoat.
Man, thank God, man. 9-0. We were down by man. Hopefully the Pats go for 2 points, right? Or no, it was 13. They got 6. Man, gosh, I hope they go for 2 right there. Send you a PayPal. Just make sure you got it. Oh, okay. Brent, thank you. I have typically, because I turn my notifications off, because like last week, was it last week when I was getting blown up?
Yeah.
Check here. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Looking into it, and yes, I did. Brent, thank you so much. Brent Mania sending another $10 PayPal donation supporting the channel. Brent, you rock. Thank you so very much. Let's dive in. Man, there's the comments and the questions are so interesting tonight. Looked it up. Tijuana has a very high crime rate, especially for homicides, frequently ranking among the world's most violent. Yes, it's not as bad as at Juarez, Mexico, across from El Paso, but it's pretty rough. John, where were you on 9/11? Do you remember the moment you heard about the towers? Where were you?
I was in Marin County, and I had an apartment with a friend, and woke up, and it was my day off, and didn't think it was real. I thought it was like a movie.
Yeah.
And then everything was like canceled, events and all that type of stuff. And to kind of get my mind off of it, I went over the Bay Bridge into Berkeley into their used video stores and stuff like that to kind of, to go to a happy place way back then. So that's, yeah. But my birthday's September 10th. So,
wow.
Yeah. And on that particular day, all my friends, we were going to have a big party at my apartment on 9/11.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
And now there are two things that I will never forget that revolve around your birthday. One being 9/11, the other being the murder of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with September. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both sides.
Well, I seem to remember this one guy saying something about wake me up when September ends. So there's that.
Oh,
you just skip right over it. Sleep through it. Pat's converted on the 2-point conversion. It's a 3-point game. 9 minutes to go. Let's go, Pats. 9/11. I remember I woke up to my phone going crazy, and I was living with my wife. We were not married yet. My ex-wife was calling me to tell me to turn on the TV. And I turned on the TV and saw what was going on and went, holy shit. I didn't know. I had to call work to go, do I even come in today? What are we doing? And they were like, yeah, come to work. Nothing's happening over here. Unless things change, we're going to try and get through this. So I remember going to work, and it was very, very weird day at work. Talking with everybody. We didn't get much done at all. But it's just such a crazy, I just remember sitting on the couch in awe and so angry that morning. Not knowing exactly what happened. But I will tell you one thing. As much as everybody hates George Bush for taking us into these bullshit wars that lasted us forever, America wanted payback after 9/11. We wanted to go fuck somebody up. The entire country did. So, and we got to do that. We went and kicked Afghanistan's ass and Iraq's ass. But we shouldn't have been there for 8 and 10 years or however long we were there. And I'm glad in more recent news, 3 of our service members were killed because of attacks by ISIS about a week ago. And last night, earlier today or something, Trump and company unleashed a reign of fury on Syria and ISIS. 71 places were struck with over 100 missiles. And they're ruining some ISIS's Christmases.
Hey, fuck around and find out.
Fafo, you're correct, sir. It's all about the bacon wrapped hot dogs. No, Fluffy knows what's up. Fluffy knows what's up. You go to Tijuana, you get drunk off your ass. When you walk down, you're like, never in a million years am I eating those hot dogs from the street vendors with the flies sitting on top of them and everything. But after you drink enough, when you're walking back to the border, you see those hot dogs and you're like, oh man. Or the street tacos. You used to be able to go down there and you get like 5 street tacos for $5. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Never sober. I would never do it sober. Drunk, I'm down. Too much of a wuss to wander around Tijuana. Jeff, you know what? You're better off, safe than sorry. Catch is Cinestalker basically lived in San Diego County, like right across the border forever and ever and ever. He's very versed in it, I think so. Okay. I promise we have to get to talking about this movie. So we're going to end with Gail. Gail's joining. What's going on, Gail?
Hey, Gail.
Sorry, do not worry about it, Gail. It is Sunday. We're doing things a little differently. So I'm glad you're here. And sorry, I responded to your comment late. Jeff, Gail messaged me a couple days ago, and I just responded to him because I just been so overwhelmed. So weird with all the planes grounded. Yes, around 9/11, not being able to fly or anything. I'm wild or dumb. I went by myself there and vlogged it with a chick I know there. It was fun though, lots of beers. decent. As a single guy, why not? Go for it.
Cinestalker, you're way too good looking. You know, I'm glad that you did not end up in a Mexican gulag.
Speaking of, what's her name? CCH Pounder, was that it?
Mhm.
Being born on Christmas. Would you like to know? I didn't look at their ages, but Sissy Spacek was also born on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite prime minister, Justin Trudeau, was born on Christmas Day. And a person who I aspire to be like, and that is a guy who has had his name turned into a verb. My goal before I leave this planet, I want either OGP or Philip turned into, or some form of my name, I want turned into a verb. Mr. Humphrey Bogart. We say, somebody, they punk you for something, they bogarted, whatever. If I walk up and snatch your beer, I bogarted your beer.
Don't bogart that joint.
Correct. Exactly. Don't bogart that joint. Yes. So that is where I aspire. You're a legend if your name is turned into a verb. So Humphrey Bogart. Then on the 24th of December, and I kind of knew this one, Ryan Seacrest, born December 24th. And one other, this guy, I can't believe he was born on December 24th. He must be living La Vida Loca. Mr. Ricky Martin, born on December 24th. And that's it. Not many people. I think a lot of women went like, hell no. You are staying in me. We're not having a birth on Christmas. We're not going to do that to you. Because then imagine if you were born on Christmas. Because for me, it's perfect. I get a birthday in June and I get Christmas. I get presents twice a year, spread out 6 months apart. Perfect. You got to wait all year. If your birthday's on Christmas, you got to wait all year.
Yeah, I have a family member whose birthday's in December. He has one birthday. Just everything is done one big thing.
Yeah. Gail lost a cousin on 9/11 helping remove survivors, was on a fire department. Wow.
Sorry, Gail.
So sad.
That's awful.
So sad. What a friend group when Cinestalker is the good-looking friend. And Lou. Oh, shots fired over here. Oh, Cinestar. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with Cinestar. He's a good-looking guy, man. He pulls ladies left and right over here.
Oh.
John, we watched a movie called Sharpshooter because you made me. And I watched it, and I for some reason when I watched it had thought you'd already seen it, and I almost blurted out spoilers and messages to you. But the movie Sharpshooter, starring James Remar, who, yes, as John has mentioned a couple times, is one of my favorites, and Mario Van Peebles, who is one of John's favorites. It also had a couple other familiar faces. The guy who played the sheriff, Bruce Boxleitner, I know I've seen him in other things. I just can't put my finger on it.
He's known for Babylon 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, Catherine Mary Stewart from a movie we all love, Night of the Comet, and other things. So this, I will tell you with this. I got done and I wasn't mad that we watched this movie. I had a good time with it. I laughed, and especially because there were parts that were so bad and cheesy and things that clearly did not make sense. But they were sticking with it. Like, that's our story and we're sticking to it. The movie started out, I kind of felt like it started out like a Jason Bourne type of thing, where you have a guy who's trying to get out of the business. He's retired. How many times have we seen this? Oh, this is my last mission, and then I'm done. I'm leaving. And then they get, just when you think I'm out, they pull me back in. So James Remar's character is this hitman and the sharpshooter. and he's very good at his job. The movie starts off kind of fun. You could tell it didn't have the biggest budget, but it was, excuse me, they had a decent budget. They obviously had some money for the cast and some locations and effects and stuff. But it starts out, you have James Remar on this mission to save this guy or get this money. I don't know. But there's these, I guess, Arabic folks driving in a couple cars, and they're driving through the desert. Who knows where they're going, but they have a hostage and a bunch of money. Well, James Remar, being the sharpshooter, shoots him, takes him out, blows up the cars, kills all the bad guys, saves the hostage, and rides off with the money. That money is something we'll circle back to. So then as the story goes on, James Remar, and he does this voiceover monologue thing. Who did you refer that or reference is kind of sounded like?
Well, because I was making a joke to Silent Night, Bloody Night with the Venom voice. Like, why does he have a Venom voice? That's going to be my thing now. Whenever there was a voiceover, it's just going to be Venom.
So it was kind of like the Venom voice. He was doing this voiceover, kind of narrating, self-narrating his story. And he's talking about how, I'm out of it. I'm done. I got my money. I'm leaving. I'm done. Well, Mario Van Peebles shows up and goes, hey, I got another mission for you. And he's like, no, I'm done. And Mario Van Peebles basically goes, please. And he's like, well, okay, I don't have any friends anyways. And well, Mario Van Peebles is my friend. So fuck it. I'm going to go help him. Like, his opinion of retirement flipped on a dime there. It was very funny. So now he goes out and he has to do this mission, and they go to Lake Julian, California. Well, there's a place called Julian, California. It's just outside San Diego, very famous for their apples and apple pies. There's no lake there, though, so I don't know where the lake was. But that, I mean, this stuff happens in movies all the time. But the Julian stuff was really filmed in downtown Julian. It's a small little town up there in the mountains, but they did film in Julian. I thought that was pretty cool. So then the story goes on, and James Remar has to apparently train for this mission. So he's out there and he sets up a bunch of fishing lures, or fishing bobbers, I guess, on the side of trees. And he has to go around shooting a pew, 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 shooting these fishing bobbers. So he's training himself because he's not already a badass or something. So we have to train. So whatever. Okay. Then he meets Catherine Mary Stewart's character, and the sheriff and the deputy are kind of look at him like, who's this stranger coming into our town? And Catherine Mary Stewart is very like, oh, look at this sexy Warriors cast member over here walking through Julian, California. And he leaves, goes somewhere, and comes back, and there she is. Wha-bam. Like, how she tracked him down, I don't know. But she's like, hey, I'm going to dinner tonight. You want to come? And he's like, fuck it. 8? She's like, yeah, okay. They eat, they bang, they wake up the next morning. He leaves her in his room. We find out she's up to shady shit. So he goes on, meets up with Mario Van Peebles. They do this mission. It goes sideways. And then the sheriff has now been convinced by Mario Van Peebles' character that James Remar is a bad guy, and they're trying to kill James Remar. Well, as all bad guys do, eventually they reveal themselves. We find out really Mario Van Peebles is the bad guy, and he just wants to kill these people and take the money, and he wants to go retire. So things go all sideways, and I won't spoil the very end. John can give you the very, very end details if he'd like, but we have more money. And then we have James Remar going, hey, Mario Van Peebles, that's blood money. You can't take that money. And that's bad guy money. You can't take that money. I don't want that money. So Mario goes, well, if you're not with us, you're against us. And now we have to kill you. So James Remar took the money at the beginning of the movie. And John has an argument of why that may have been okay. I'll let John talk all about it in a moment. But to me, that was still blood money at the beginning. And he took it because if you are an agent of the United States, you're not allowed to take any money. If you come into things, they belong to Uncle Sam. You have to give them to Uncle Sam. Like they just found like, I think $300 million worth of cocaine off the coast of San Diego. Those agents did not get to take that coke home and give it out for Christmas presents. They had to give it to Uncle Sam.
That would have been a white Christmas too.
I know. Uncle Sam wants to do a lot of coke. He hogs it all for himself. So my thought was at the beginning, well, you took the blood money at the beginning. Why don't you take it at the end? I don't know. The last thing I want to say about the movie before I get into my views on it, whether I liked it or not, is this movie goes from being like a James Bond, Jason Bourne type movie to about 2/3 of the way in, a hard left turn, turning into Rambo. This really becomes Rambo because you have a patriot who's accused of like being bad, running through the hills, and then these other people and a sheriff trying to kill him. It fucking turned into Rambo. There was goofy stuff, but I liked it. James Remar found a stick and a rock, and in like 7 seconds turned that stick with the rock into an arrow, and he turned his M16 into a bow.
We need to block this guy.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, dude.
Done. Yeah, no, don't even respond. Done.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know who that was, but they're done. Yeah. I apologize you had to experience that, John. That's not fun, and we don't like people like that. You want to come joke with us and stuff is one thing, but you want to be mean, this is not the place. So anyways, I laughed my ass off at this movie, but I don't think I was supposed to. So, John, what were your thoughts on the movie?
I'd never seen this before, and there was something on, I think it was eBay or whatever it is, where I was just looking through movies and it said like buy one get one at 50% off. So I went through the guy's kind of like his catalog, and I saw this, and I'm like, oh, we could maybe review this. It's got two people that we like. And I'm like, well, then what else am I going to get for 50% off? I ended up getting Tom Cruise Cocktail VHS for 50% off. So there you go. But it's got a director who's done some stuff. And so I was happy about that. But I am on kind of the same level as you. It's not rated. It's 88 minutes. So that was good. But yeah, it starts off with, which could be Jason Bourne or Mission Impossible or something like that. My theory on why he took the money is that they paid him to get this American, like a senator or whoever he is, and then he could just keep the money. So the bad guys, the Arabs or whoever they are going to kill this Arabs. They're gonna kill him to death, and
to kill him to death.
Yeah, and so he saves him, kills the Arabs, and the helicopters are coming in to save him, and he's just like, okay, well, I did my job, and there's all this money here, and I could pretty much just take it, so I'm going to, but it's not blood money because I'm being paid by the American government to get this American back. So he finds that's okay because he's on the payroll, and that's all right. So I didn't really think anything of it until you brought it up, but I just figured, oh, okay, he just took the money, just whatever. The more I think about this film, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's Mario Van Peebles' plan to get all this money from this gangster by selling him like an air traffic controller thing for planes, which is legit, and then I guess kill them, take the money, and then because James Remar was supposed to kill the mafia guy, and I'm looking at this going, was that the plan?
Yeah.
James Remar is going to retire. Mario Van Peebles wants to retire. We got one more hit. We're going to make a lot of money. But I need for you to be around this guy's mansion, and you need to pick off all of his guys, which is why he shoots those like fishing bobble things.
Yeah.
Because those are supposed to be the guys, the guards, and then kill the mob boss. Then we take the money, I guess, and leave. Like, did he not know that money was involved in this, James Remar, to begin with? That doesn't make sense. And then we find out that Catherine Mary Stewart is not who she says she is. She's working for Mario Van Peebles. For some reason, seducing and having sex with James Remar, which if she was removed from the movie, the film would still end exactly the way that it ended.
With one, I mean, it would have ended making a little more sense. Her being there in the airplane kind of was like, what the hell is this?
Well, and then, they eventually, when it becomes Rambo and James Remar takes this giant ass gun that he has and makes it into a crossbow and takes like a rock and carves this stick and somehow uses it to pull back, which I think is with a shoestring, and it hits right into Mario's chest and he dies. Then the cop realizes, the sheriff, oh, okay, so James Remar is okay, lets him go. James Remar then I'm sorry, I'm kind of skipping as I remember. Mario, once this whole thing is done, the bad guy is dead, all that, Mario throws James Remar like a brick of money. It's big. Yeah. And James Remar goes, what's this for? And he goes, oh, retirement money, like a bonus. Thank you. Well, I can't take this. It's blood money.
Yeah.
But you took money at the beginning of the movie, like a duffel bag of money. Okay, so he was working with the government. Maybe that's how he justifies it. And I guess this was Mario, who we then find out has not been with like the FBI for like 4 years. He's just doing this to get money because he's shady. And so he throws the money back. Now they become enemies. That's when it becomes like Rambo. And then Mario dies. And Catherine Mary Stewart has been working with Mario, sabotages his car and all that, which I still don't understand why.
Yeah. And
James Remar finds out that Mario has a plane waiting, which is a Jaguar plane from Jaguar. And he gets on the plane. Catherine Mary Stewart is on the plane. And she's like, so where do you want to go? I know this little island. America can't get there. We got all this money. And he's looking around and goes, yeah, sure, why not? You wouldn't take a brick of blood money from Mario, and I don't even know if he threw the brick of money to James Remar, would he have killed him anyways? Was that the plan? Or was it like, oh, we're both in on this, here's your money, bye, now we're going to go retire. So James Remar takes a duffel bag of money at the beginning, takes a duffel bag of money at the end, then won't take a brick of money. And they fly off. And this is a woman who tried to kill James Remar.
Yeah.
And I believe she's only on the plane going to an island with him because he has the money.
Set up for a perfect sequel. They get there and then she tries to kill him to take the money. But so I've been dying over here. I've been dying because I've wanted to give you all the time in the world to talk about it. But let's fucking go, Pats. Let's go. Oh, 28-24, minute 43 seconds. Patriots recover a fumble. Looks like the Patriots should have this game in hand. They should get the W. Jeff says, please, God, I don't ask for much. Let's the Pats finish off the Ravens tonight. Pats score. Cinestalker says, TD Pats, let's go. This is huge. This is for first place in the entire AFC. So forgive me, John. But yes, you are.
I love women's volleyball.
On point with that. And here's the catch. When James Remar gets in the plane, what does he have with him? The fucking blood money that he wouldn't take. He takes it well, I'm talking over my microphone. He takes it anyways. So what the fuck is the point? And here's the thing. She goes, well, I know a little island where there's no U.S. extradition. And it's like, wait a minute. James Remar wasn't the bad guy. Why does he now have to run? He shouldn't. If this story made a lick of sense, James Remar would have contacted the FBI or CIA, whoever the fuck he's working for, and he would have said, hey, check it out. All this stuff happened. I have the bag of money. I'm turning it in because I'm the good guy, and I'm going to go retire, and I'm going to do my retirement like I had originally planned. And they didn't do that. They decided to do something else. But I am telling you, I about pissed myself when I'm like, what is he doing with this rock and this stick? And he has just a minute because Mario Van Peebles is putting the gun to the sheriff. And he has to save the sheriff like really quick. But another thing about this movie, every time James Remar would shoot one bullet, it would be like, oh, the clip's empty. Shit, I'm out of bullets. It happened 3 times. It's like boom, boom, boom. Oh shit, I'm out of bullets. Like, so then he has to take, yes, it's his M16, and the thing that he used for, like the bow and arrow, that was the strap that you hold the gun over your shoulder.
I thought maybe it was the shoelace because he used it before.
Well, my impression was it was the sling. And
because it's already attached that he would just pull it back.
And it pulls it back like a bow and arrow. How return? And on top of this is where I knew it was going sideways early on. So he's a sharpshooter, right? In the movie, it's called Sharpshooter. He's like a sniper. He's an assassin. Not one sharpshooter or sniper in the first world would ever use an M16 or an AR-24 for that, because those weapons are just designed to put out a lot of rounds quickly and spray bullets. They're not accurate at like sharpshooter sniper range. They're not. I mean, you can, hey, in the Marine Corps and boot camp, we had to put from an M16, we had to put a bullet in a target the size of somebody's face from 500 yards away. That's 1,500 feet away. I had to be able to shoot somebody in the face, and I could do that. But snipers are shooting from a half mile or a mile away. So they're not using an M16. So to me, that was pretty hysterical. But no, the minute he picks up the rock and that stick and he's like, oh, I'm going to make it. And there's no feathers on the back of the bow. So the bow's not going to fly straight. It's not going to fly true.
Yeah, it would make sense. And I mentioned this to you, is if they really wanted to make James Remar the good guy, he would have dropped off the bag of money at an orphanage or a church or a police station or fire station, or give it to there's an older Black woman who's running a bed and breakfast, and we get to meet her for one scene, and she seems very nice and happy that he's there. And you cut to a shot of her entering the room to clean it, and on the bed, the bag is open. There's a note, "This is for you," type of thing. And she goes, what? And then it cuts to him on the plane or getting onto the plane. And then we know if this woman, Catherine Mary Stewart, actually gives a shit about him or not, because he doesn't have the money. And then where's the money? He's like, don't need it. Blood money. Don't need it. And that would be, okay, fine. He was paid by the government at the beginning. That's why he took the money. But then he wouldn't take it from a sleazy, shady guy like Mario Van Peebles. And he gave it to good, so that to me would make, a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, no. And I like that character. She showed up, and it's like, he gets back to his room and the door's cracked open. Every story like a Bourne or a James Bond has to have when you come back and your hotel room door is cracked open. what I loved about it was that he gets there and he's looking down this long hallway. It's clearly a hotel, right? And then she's in there like it's a bed and breakfast. Oh, look, I got you a towel. And not only did I get you a towel, but it matches your blankets. The blankets and towels are the same color. Ooh.
And I left
Who
the
gives a
mint
fuck?
on your bed.
Yeah. It was so goofy. But it was clearly a hotel, not a bed and breakfast. So, but she was great. And I'm like, we need more of her. We need Full Circle to come back and see her helping James Remar, or something has to happen.
We find out that she's actually like a Jason Statham type, undercover mercenary, who's off the books and is a ghost, and she's just there. Oh, fuck, I'm retired. I thought I'd be okay here. I'm gonna have to help this guy out,
Yeah.
And then we find out that she's, this 60-year-old, master of kung fu and everything.
Yeah.
That's
that would be great. Oh yeah. So anyways, the movie was pretty damn funny because it didn't make sense, but it had enough action and it had enough James Remar that and Catherine Mary Stewart. For me, I'm really not a Mario Van Peebles fan. I don't remember one thing that he's ever done that I've gone like, ooh, I like that.
Jaws the Revenge.
I didn't even realize that was him in that.
He plays the Jamaican guy in it, man.
That's right. So very funny stuff. Now, is it a movie that I think I need to buy? No. But it is on Tubi, and if you're looking for some cheesy trash to watch or whatever, there you go. 1 to 5 it. Let's rate this. And maybe when we switch back or switch over to Wednesdays, maybe we'll switch back to a 1 to 10 score so we can give Balzer his 6.5s. Balzer loves a good 6.5 score. John, on a 1 to 5, let me see. I'll write my score down, and then you tell me your score first, and then I'll show you mine. It's already written down. No hands. Okay.
So I don't think this is any worse than, even though this was 2006, I don't think it's any worse than any action movie in the 90s that was direct to video that you could just walk in the Blockbuster or Hollywood Video and rent. So, something with, Dolph Lundgren in it or whatever. So I'm giving this a 2.
Oh, a 2 is a pretty phenomenal score.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I gave it a 2-2.
There you go.
So there you have it.
So that's a 22 then.
From us. Yes. No, it's an average of 2. But it's worth a watch. And it got a 2 from me because it made me laugh because of how absurd it was. So, but it wasn't terrible. I wasn't watching it going, fuck this movie, which we have done quite a bit with other movies. But John, I'm not mad at you for that recommendation.
Well, thank you. And I did order the director one of his other movies. It was a 2-part miniseries. The cast is phenomenal, and so I've already have that on order. So what was it called?
I don't know. The trailer looked so terrible.
Oh my god! How dare you?
Oh, the trailer looked fucking horrible. The only good thing about it was the cast.
All right, I'm gonna have to look this up.
What's his name? The guy who oh man, why am I drawing a blank? Not Anthony Michael Hall, who is really a real dickhead in person.
Oh, don't say that. He's one of my favorites.
He is such a dick in person. He was mad dogging people at conventions for trying to take pictures of him and stuff.
Oh man, I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's
called. Okay. Oh my god, this guy did like 10,000. The director did. Oh, this is the Sharpshooter is considered as a TV movie.
makes sense. I wonder because there was, I mean, you got very close to nudity with Catherine Mary Stewart with that sex scene, but you
Yeah.
didn't really get any, and then you didn't get bad language, so kind of makes sense. Maybe it would have been so much better if it wasn't a TV movie.
Yeah, like his main films are He Knows You're Alone, which I own, The Clairvoyant, which, yeah, Perry King, it's older. 82. Supernaturals, that's the one with Uhura. Another film called Distortions. Cameron's Closet was a deal for a little bit, I know, with Fangoria. Double Revenge and Crystalline Prophecy. But then TV series they just got a little amount of those, but TV movies, wow. But the one that I just ordered is called Final Approach. It was made right before Sharpshooter, but both 2007. And the cast is like Dean Cain, Anthony Michael Hall, Ernie Hudson, Leah Thompson, William Forsythe. I mean, there's other people in this too, but yeah, like
I
Gina
ain't afraid of
Pope.
no ghosts.
You shouldn't be, Tom. You should not be. So I'm looking forward to that because it's a two. The film, as of March 2016, holds a 0% rating with critics and not. I don't know what this is. And audience rates this program as 100% favorable on
That
Rotten
was
Tomatoes.
everybody who was involved with the production who went in there and yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. But it's a Hallmark Channel movie. It says it's 120 minutes, but it says it's a mini series. Unless maybe it's just 2 episodes or something.
Maybe it was, if it was Hallmark, it might have been 2 1-hour things because 120 minutes, 1660.
Yeah, premiered on Hallmark Channel. So, yeah. So I mean, I'll let you know. I mean, it's got
you and Master Chaos in the fucking Hallmark movies, you guys.
I now own like one.
Oh, and Jonathan, and Master Chaos.
Oh, Jonathan loves Hallmark and Lifetime and all that. Yeah, absolutely loves it.
Jeff says the dirty rat birds are going down tonight. They went down. They're done. It's over. Put it in the refrigerator.
This is another reason why I don't want to do Sundays when sports are on. It's all sports and
it's not all sports.
Not movies. So
we've talked 90% movies. It's just been a little sports. Steel Nation is grateful for the Pats victory tonight. You're very welcome about that. P Blaze, Mario Van P Blaze.
How dare you?
I don't think I've ever liked a movie that Peebles was in.
Clint Eastwood, Heartbreak Ridge.
Okay, touche. That's a good movie. I have to go. I'm playing Santa at Children's Hospital. Gail, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Have fun, Gail. Very, very cool. Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs. Sean, I feel like I should know that reference, but I don't. I don't. What are your 2 niche movie genres you both enjoy or guilty pleasure? We know you both love horror. Ooh, okay. So what else? What else would you be that people may not know about you? Movies that you love. That's a good question. That's a tough one.
It would have been micro budget horror films at one point, but now I just don't like them anymore. So
Burnout.
I don't think I'm gonna like them at all. I mean, I have a whole bookshelf doubled with movies from people that we know that I will probably never watch again, just because I don't really enjoy those films. So I would probably say it's not really a genre, it's more of companies. So Blue Underground or those niche distribution companies that release older and newer horror and sci-fi films would probably be my thing.
Okay. Yeah. For me, the only thing I could think that I never talk about on here, and maybe we'll start talking about when we change to Wednesdays, is like 70s and 80s comedies. Like Meatballs or Young Frankenstein, Animal House, I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of others right now, but 70s and 80s comedies were just different than they are now. There was no filter on them, and I just love them. But other than, and I know that's not like a really kind of out there answer or anything, but like my thing is, I'm not a big documentary or biopic. I'm not into biopics. I'd rather watch a documentary. And I have a hard time watching documentaries about things that I've heard in the news. So I know there's people have been telling me, oh, have you seen the P. Diddy thing? Have you seen that P. Diddy thing on Netflix? I have no desire to watch it. I've seen the news. I know he's like a bad guy. He's done bad things. He's going to jail for 3 years. I wouldn't let my kids spend the night with him. I think I would let my kids spend the night with Michael Jackson before I'd let him spend the night with P. Diddy. But but Michael's dead. So I mean, they would just have to smell a dead corpse for the night. They wouldn't get raped though. So anyways, I don't need to watch that because I've already seen the news. So I don't like those. I'm not into musicals. Typically, I know Anne and the Apocalypse. John will throw that in my face. But typically I'm not into musicals. You know what I do? Maybe here's the best answer. I love a good war movie. I love war movies. Maybe that's my coming from a big military family, being veteran of the Marine Corps. Maybe that could play part of it, but I love a good and John just mentioned a war movie here, but like Warfare came out earlier this year, or things like The Pacific or Band of Brothers, Full Metal Jacket. I mean, you name it. Top Gun, a good war movie. I really love. So war movies, 70s, 80s comedies. But for me, I can take horror all day long. So great question, Lou.
Yeah, I'm getting more into science fiction than horror because I think you could do more with science fiction. You can do sci-fi horror, but I don't really think you could do horror sci-fi. I like a little bit of everything. So even though I mostly was raised on horror, I would probably say, my favorite film is The Graduate. So, which is a classic, and it's not a horror movie at all.
And is that a drama? Because I mean, it's pretty much a comedy, but is it
dramedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, no, and that is a great choice of favorites. I mean, and if anybody's ever been to film school, I guarantee you've studied The Graduate. And I guarantee you've talked about the 500 millimeter lens as Dustin Hoffman is running toward the camera, but it looks like he's going nowhere, but he's running full speed. But because of that 500 millimeter lens, he's just so far away. It looks like he's going nowhere. But The Graduate's a great film. So, that to me, I love that movie, but that's, but I get what you're saying, John.
I can watch, I can watch 48 Hours and then go straight into Halloween 4 and then go straight into the Monkees movie Head and then go into Phantom of the Opera and go. So it's not, I don't really have any like a one-time thing. Right now I'm really into the superhero stuff, primarily the DC and the animated films. So, and then that will fade and then I'll get into something else. But
yeah,
it's I don't know. These days it's difficult, I think, and it's tough for me to review things. Some people have asked me to review stuff that it's just like I'm just not into this stuff anymore. I just don't like it. So yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, no, but a great question. Brent says, "Congrats to the Pats." Yes, congrats.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do this a few more times just to upset John.
I really do love chariot racing. So
I have no idea what that is.
it's a sport.
Oh. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. Gail is going to be Santa Claus. I love that. Let's see here. The new Ghost Hunter. Man, I'm lost there, Sean. I apologize. On Sunday, it's just all sports. Jesse, it's not all sports, but I mean, like, come on now. We gotta acknowledge when the Patriots are playing. Everybody else could suck it, but no, we gotta acknowledge. And Sean, yes, I apologize for not mentioning the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
I love Clint, but Ridge suck.
Oh, no, it did not.
I like that.
Oh, brother.
I always forget. Oh, keep saying it. Ooh,
brother.
Brother.
Brother,
It's so good.
That really shouldn't have played when Slackwell's comment of "I still love Alex," because definitely not. That's a if you say
a bullshit,
then we gotta call bullshit on that, right?
Slackwell, I gotta tell you, man, she is fucking gorgeous, man. Her body is absolutely amazing. She knows it, just like Sydney Sweeney. But both of them luckily can act. But yeah, she is gorgeous. And I thank whatever God she prays to that she has shown herself naked. So
no.
yeah. Noise. More to this.
Yeah, I saw you in a YouTube short about giving money to a guy who asked you for money, and then he gave you money. Was that you in that YouTube short?
Yes, it was.
And that's all he's gonna fucking say about that. He's not gonna tell you anything else.
It's something that I do I'm part of a group. I'm part of the top 5, and it's something that we do. They're primarily for TikTok, and we go into supermarkets or parking lots, and there was one where I made a joke to the director of it, Tommy, that I'm holding a cake and I trip and I hold the cake and it falls and it gets ruined on the ground, and I'm estranged from my daughter, and this is the way that I'm going to get back. And so the guy Tommy comes up to me and goes, well, I'm sorry about that, but do you by chance have $5? And then I go, well, yes, I have $5. Here you go. Well, why would you give that to me? It looks like you need to buy a new cake. Well, I mean, I do, but you need the money more than I do. And then he goes, well, you know what? Take the 5 back. Here's 100. Go buy yourself a cake and whatever else you need for your daughter's birthday. And they're made for fun. They're just really made for fun. So
Did you get to keep the $100?
No, but I did get paid. It's a paying gig. So it's an actual like acting job, technically.
That's nice.
Yeah, so they're fun. So thank you for watching that. So I hope that you like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember the first time seeing one of those. I was like, what the fuck? Because I had no idea.
I get messages. People will just like and it's a message will pop up, and I'll be like, yeah, that's me. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Jeff paid to see Ridge in the theater, and it was a letdown. Huh.
See, that's the problem. I watched it on VHS for free and did not think it was a letdown. So maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. Jesse Gotti says, "What's Up, Doc?" is my favorite comedy of all time, 1972.
Good film.
I don't know that I've seen that. I have to add it to the list.
Yeah, Barbara Streisand, a bunch of other people. It's when she was younger and kind of wacky.
Okay. Motherfucking chicken sandwiches. We always have time to talk about a good chicken motherfucking sandwich. Jeff, been hooked on Italian Gothic horror. Man, yeah, Italian horror. There's some good stuff there.
It is really good.
That's a good one to be hooked on. Yeah. Fluffy just wants, and he's not referencing the movie. He just really wants to know if you've seen a grown man naked.
Well, yeah, because it's actually stated incorrectly. So it is just, have you seen a grown man? I have. Naked? No.
Oh, you've never seen a grown man naked?
Well, myself in a mirror, I guess.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Or in porn.
Yeah. The best scene in The Graduate is the end on the bus. That what the hell now look. Yeah. Now that man.
Yeah, that look of what did we just do? What did we, which is, and I mentioned Buck Henry earlier, and he's in the movie and he wrote the script based off the book. And he, in the movie The Player, he is in the office pitching The Graduate 2. And then there's that awful movie with Kevin Costner called Rumor Has It, which is a god-awful sequel.
I liked it. It wasn't okay. It's like Dr. Sleep to The Shining. It doesn't belong. It's but
Dr. Sleep belongs. It's official. Rumor has it is not.
You fuck you. I think The Man with Two Brains needs more love. Jeff,
great film.
You are not wrong, sir.
Not at all.
Man, when you think it's a castle and they're able just to walk through the walls because they're paper thin, hysterical shit. So Man with Two Brains is great.
When Steve Martin is operating and you just hear meow and he goes, "Get that cat out of here." Why is there a cat in the operating room? It's so hilarious. Great. Yes, Jeff, that is I definitely agree on.
Yeah. Another 48 hours, says Sean. That's a good one.
Okay. I can watch both.
Nocturnal says, yeah, she has, John. Man, I'm way behind in the comments. I'm not sure the reference there.
Oh, to
Daddario, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I think Nocturnal approves of her being naked. I got to jump ahead here. Terry coming through with a $17 super chat like a boss. Thank you so much, man. We are getting all the love from Jeff, from Brent, from Terry tonight, man. You guys are legends. Thank you so very much. Good day, OGP. Hey, John Ward. Merry Christmas. My 3 top favorite movies: Ben-Hur,
good stuff.
Psycho,
good stuff.
True Grit,
good stuff.
A novice mix. No, and those. That is a good mix because you're all over the place there. So
yeah,
a true fan of film and good.
But you could watch those anytime. Like if somebody said you want to watch Ben-Hur, except for its length, you know you would say yes. Psycho, yeah. True Grit, yes. Great John Wayne movie.
Yeah. Yes. No, I agree. Great choices there. And yeah. So for me, always, my 2 faves, Silence of the Lambs and The Shining. If I'm flipping, there are a lot of movies. If I'm flipping around where I am just stopping dead in my tracks. If I pass Rambo, I'm stopping dead in my tracks. But Shining and Silence of the Lambs, I'm sorry. I will rewatch them from beginning to end over and over and over. John, you got to, I know you got The Graduate. You have a couple others. Are there a few that if you're flipping around and you see them, you're stopping dead in your tracks?
Pretty much the original Star Wars. If I see them on, I could stop and watch those and do stuff while they're on in the background.
Good call.
Yeah,
Good
anything.
call.
Jaws, that's a main one. If it's on, I'll just leave it on and wash dishes or do whatever it is because I know it so well. I don't actually have to watch it. So yeah. Blazing Saddles. You brought up Blazing Saddles earlier.
Oh,
that's a great one to just laugh with. So
yes. You mentioned Star Wars, and we have not gotten to start. We need next week on Wednesday. So if for anybody joining us late, things are changing. But John and I will be live on New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. on the West Coast, 10 p.m. on the East Coast. We'll be taking you to the new year, to midnight on the East Coast. So yeah, count down with us. Hang out with us or don't. We understand if you're busy and have other things going on, but we would love for y'all to hang out with us Wednesday December 31st. That will be the next time John and I will be live together. But before then, John and I are going to review. We're going to start something on John's channel. John does a lot of reviews and will review franchise and stuff. We're diving headfirst into Pirates of the Caribbean, and we're going to start reviewing the first one, and we're going to go through the entire franchise film by film with that. So look for that soon on John's channel. John, and I'm not ending right now, but we're making announcements. So any other news or things on your channel out or coming soon?
I'm going to really try to get at least one video out a week on my channel, maybe two if I can. I have an endless stack of movies sitting right next to me that I set for a review. Well, not reviews, but just purchases. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I need to focus and get my Marvel reviews in and get my these in. So I'm going to at least try to get one video out a week. Try for two.
Okay.
But
Nice.
there'll be other stuff too. I want to look, I want to know how these people, I know some people don't, but I would like to do trailer reactions or music reactions. Like I see these people all the time doing music reactions to, I don't know, Nirvana playing live a song, and they pause it, and maybe that's how they don't get the copyright. But it's like but yet you have like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker and stuff, and they get constant copyrights. So I don't know how this is exactly done, but I would like to do more stuff like that.
Yeah, you do stuff like that, you're rolling the dice, because all it takes is one person at YouTube to get a hair up their butt and you lose your channel. So I wouldn't do that. But one thing we do need to talk about next week, mentioning Star Wars, was I saw a report online that Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, so episodes 7, 8, 9 may be completely retconned. We're going to maybe forget that they ever existed. Mark Hamill's been talking about what he thought should happen to Luke Skywalker. There's been a lot of Star Wars chatter lately, so we need to dive into that, but we'll save that for next week. Preminator, and again, Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. You rock, Terry. Preminator says, hey, OGP and John, hope you guys are well. Saw Avatar 3 tonight and enjoyed it. I know Avatar films are very mixed opinions. I happen to like the trilogy. Have you guys seen it yet? And I have not even seen part 2. John, have you seen part 2 or 3?
I've seen 1 and 2. James Cameron is one of my favorite directors. I haven't seen 3 yet. No.
Okay. Well, and I'm glad you like it, Preminator. I don't know. For me, I remember seeing the first, I think I saw the first one with my dad in the theater a long time ago, whenever it came out, 20 years or whatever it was. I just don't know that I need to see not my, typical genre films. But I know there's a lot of fans, although there's very mixed reactions or mixed thoughts of how the film's going to do. And, will it make the whatever billion or $2 billion it needs to make to be successful? And a lot of people are saying, no, it won't. So, we'll see how that goes.
It's because Disney bought Fox. I think that's a problem. And so they're saying that the film will underperform, but so to hype it, they're putting the Avengers trailer on there. There's going to be 4 of those, and they're teaser trailers. So you have to go see Avatar over a period of time, like 4 times to get all the trailers, even though they're going to be bootlegged or just end up on YouTube anyways. But that then tells us that Marvel is scared that Avengers is not going to do well, because the word on Avengers is that it's a disaster, that it makes no sense. And they're reshooting and reshooting and reshooting. So that's going to have to make $2 billion. I think people with part 2, because it had been so long, they were interested in what a part 2 for Avatar could be. I don't know if they're that interested in a part 3. And I did hear that Cameron and others are thinking about not doing the 4 and 5 because he bought the rights back to Terminator, so he wants to do a Terminator.
Let's fix Terminator. Let's fix that franchise. That's a franchise that needs fixing.
Well, it's Cameron has gone a little woke. He's mentioned that he thought that Avatar 2 was way too much gun violence. So he went back and actually re-edited the movie and removed a whole bunch of the gun firing.
Then fuck James Cameron. I don't want him fucking with Terminator.
He said the last thing I heard, and this could have changed, is that he wants to do AI. So pretty much what he's doing is Mission Impossible. Maybe
Quentin Tarantino needs to make the next Terminator. That would be fucking wild. I would love it.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to still see him do Star Trek. I mean,
I think he probably wants to push it too far, and Star Trek is probably just the powers that be are probably just too woke and would never go along with what he wants. But I would love that too.
Yeah, and the Avatar 2, it did make $2 billion, and that's what Cameron said it would have to make.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that helped. Maybe people heard that and went to the movies, but you want to see what has advanced from the first movie since it's been so many years. So they're just really questioning the third film. I wouldn't mind it making money. I like Cameron. I have nothing against Avatar. I would prefer good Terminator movies, but or him returning to Alien, I think would be really good.
Yeah. See, here's the problem. I think if Avatar doesn't make the money it's supposed to make, it's because it's too damn long. I think people go, that looks like a movie I could take my kids to. Kids will not sit still for 3 hours and 17 minutes.
I was going to say, isn't it like 4 hours or something? But yeah.
Yeah. So you can't take your kids to that. So you're losing a lot of sales because of length, unnecessary length. I don't care how good the movie is. No movie in the theater needs to be 3 hours. It doesn't. It doesn't. You're losing. Like, I don't care how, pick the greatest movie of all time. Would I want 3 hours of it in a theater? Fuck no. Like, double fuck no. So,
well, and it has to be a special movie. Godfather, 3 hours. Apocalypse Now, 3 hours. It has to hold for 3 hours.
Well, and so if you had just one Avatar movie and you said this is all you're getting, okay. But now that we're on the third one, it's like, bruh.
And I don't know why these links are so out there. I still believe that the reason why the 2 Mission Impossible films didn't do as well as they should have, one is nobody cares about AI. We're tired of it. So the villain being a computer is not very interesting. And then just knowing that, Dead Reckoning is 3 hours and then the Final Reckoning is almost 3 hours is like, do we really need to sit through these?
Yeah. Terry, with his comment here where he said he meant to say a noise mix, a very noise.
Noise.
There we go.
A very noise mix of movies there. Let's see here. Slackwell says, yes, thank you, John, for explaining. But guys, I love True Detectives. But I forgot if she showed her entire boobs in season 1.
She did.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was White Lotus. And I was wrong. She does like a side boob. And I'm like, no, that can't be it. This movement, and then that's right, it's True Detective that because she's Woody Harrelson's girlfriend. And she's just right there.
Slackwolf, I'm just going to put your comment up. I'm not going to read it, but I will just tell you there's a lot of people who would pay to smell her farts. So we'll leave it at that. Sean, I do love me some good nachos. Who doesn't love some nachos? Was Catherine Ross stunning or what?
Yes. Yeah.
Who was
there was a reason why she was in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and other films. Even older, she still looked good. She was in Donnie Darko. She played the therapist.
Okay.
Okay. And they obviously got her because of who she is,
Yeah. Sean, happy holidays to you.
Thank you. You too.
Preminator, don't know what my top 5 favorite films are, but my favorite film ever is Predator with Arnold. That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a classic. Yeah.
See, to me, the original Predator is great. No matter what you do after that, it's not going to be that good because the cast was so good and so perfect. I just don't think you because nothing you do with Predator is going to be original. Like that was original, and with that cast, it was a perfect combination. So I don't think anything is gonna.
No, and now with all of these woke studios buying everything, like Predator Badlands, I still haven't seen it. I just don't know if I will. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a Predator movie from what I understand. Even with like Alien Earth, it's not an alien show. I couldn't even finish it. So
Yeah. You know what? I had set up a poll for tonight, and it should still be there, and I haven't looked at it. So let's see here. Goal top. How do I see the poll? Did anybody see the poll? Was there a poll question there?
I didn't see anything.
Maybe it went away. I don't know how. Let me skip ahead. Was there a poll question? I set it up, but I don't see it here anymore. Show your support, engage with your audience. You don't see it. No poll. Yeah, it's weird. I set it up a couple days ago. You know what? And somebody mentioned earlier to hit the thumbs up. Everybody, if you would please hit that thumbs up button, would mean a whole lot to me. Yeah, it went away. I started it, but it went away. The poll question was, what is the best holiday drink? Choices were eggnog, like apple cider, something else, in beer. I forget what a hot chocolate maybe in beer. But yeah, I don't know what happened to my poll. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you for taking down my poll. I don't know where it went. Pumpkinhead has not joined us tonight. Jesus Christ has joined us, but Pumpkinhead has not. And I always get lost where I try to find Pumpkinhead. There he was. Hi, Pumpkinhead. Hi, Pumpy.
How you doing? Pumpkinhead.
We'll try and get caught up on a couple comment questions, chats. John, do we have anything else to talk about tonight?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we covered it. Let's see here. I
mean, I do have movies that I could show, but if we're doing the New Year's thing, we could probably save all that to later because that is going to be long.
Oh yeah. And it's 9:00 already. The first few Lord of the Rings film were long, but I was disappointed when they ended. Jeff, and they're good movies, and I know everybody loved them. For me, I struggled. They were so long, I fell asleep, and each movie took me like 2 or 3 sittings to get through because I just kept falling asleep. Not my favorite genre though. As a kid, I loved like fantasy movies like that. But as I got older, I just kind of grew out of it, I guess. You enjoy Lord of the Rings, don't you, John?
Yeah. I have those extended cuts.
They made extended cuts of that?
Yeah, they're almost like an hour longer than the theatrical ones.
Wow. Paula Fitzhenry, hello. How you doing? Watching from John's channel over there. Very nice.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
My Regal Theater upgraded seats to recliners. Nice. I wish somebody would upgrade my theater seats. They're like the leather seats. They're nice and wide. They got the cup holder thing, the table that comes out in front of you, but they don't recline, and it sucks. They're awesome, but I always thought recliners violated IMAX standards for the viewing and listening. Well, then you can choose to sit straight up and not recline it. But yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. My thought would always be, if I can put my feet up while I'm watching a movie, I want to. So, let's see here. What we got for Young Guns 3? Is there a Young Guns 3? Did that ever get made?
Yeah. Melio's, he's going to be making it.
Okay, so not yet. Yeah, not sure about the status of that. Avatar 3 has opened with 345 million. Okay, that's so far, because we're not even through the first weekend, right? It just came out this weekend. And James Cameron became New Zealander in August, lives not too far from me. Terry, that's very cool. Go over and tell him, see, I think, is New Zealand like your guns are illegal? Can't have guns down there. But it's okay to have guns in movies. They're movies.
Yeah.
So maybe go whisper in his ear a little bit. James Cameron invested 20 years in Avatar franchise. Love the films, but cannot help wonder how many more classic films. Thank you, Preminator. Everybody's like, come on, George. George. Come on, James. Like, let's go make some stuff. But yeah, nothing aside from Avatars. But we're going to wrap it up here, everybody. John and I are going to record our review of the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, so look for that on John's channel. Jeff, never seen a movie in IMAX. It's an experience. It's fun. IMAX is awesome. Look, now I love IMAX, but I do not love that 40X bullshit. I don't need my seat vibrating and moving around on me. I don't need that. I figured I was missing out on not going to IMAX. Yeah, something great like seeing Star Wars in IMAX would be phenomenal. Cameron made Terminator and Aliens. Always wanted to see more horror films from him. That would be nice. That would be nice, Preminator.
Yeah.
John, any thoughts or anything that you wanted to mention or address that I so rudely cut you off with?
No, I don't think so. I think I could save everything until New Year's Eve. So no, I'm good.
Right on. And I will just mention this once again. We are switching from John and I will be doing a live stream together, not on Mondays anymore. It will be on Wednesdays starting next week on Wednesday on New Year's Eve, 7 p.m. So every Wednesday at 7, you will want to join John and I for a live stream where we will be talking about all kinds of movies, not just horror movies. So but I may do something on Sundays. I'm not sure yet, but my Sundays are free and it works for me to be live on Sundays. It does not work for John. That's why we're not sticking with Sundays. And John is apparently not a sports fan.
No. I do like surfing with sharks though.
Hey. Oh, can I live upstairs from your garage, Potsy? And no, that's a wrong.
Oh, I do have to ask Jeff. New Elvis, didn't that already come out?
New Baz Elvis film might get me to the theater.
Didn't that already come out, or are they re-releasing it?
I don't know. Not sure. Larry, we got some new good news for you, Larry. We're moving from Monday to Wednesday at 7 p.m. So 10 p.m. where you are. Monday is moving to Wednesday at 10 p.m. And we're going to be talking all kinds of movies, not just horror movies anymore. So I know you're not a big horror fan, so this will work for you, Larry. So Wednesdays at 10, join us. Come hang out. Nope, new concert film. Okay.
Oh yeah, they found a concert from Elvis.
Okay.
They thought was lost.
hours of unseen footage.
I did see a
Nice.
trailer for that. Yeah, it's like a
that's
concert
cool.
behind the scenes. So, yeah, it looks kind of fun.
Nice.
If you're a big Elvis fan, it looks very interesting.
I'm
Like,
sure Balzer will be all about it. Balzer loves Elvis.
yeah, the kind of like the Beatles Get Back movie. That's one that I was really interested in.
Nice. I liked Red One. John, you liked Red One, did you not?
Yeah, we reviewed it together. We liked it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was all right.
We both liked it, Larry. Wednesday, I work pretty much every week. Bummer. Yep. Well, you could watch the replay because we'll be talking about all kinds of movies, action, sci-fi, and all that good stuff. So check it out. So anyways, it's been fun, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Sunday. And please set your alarms for Wednesday, 7 p.m. Hold on. Cinematic trash. Is that what
Cinematic trash? Yeah.
Cinematic trash. That's what we're going to be doing. On Wednesdays. We're going to be talking about all kinds of movies. Hold on a minute here. We gotta. I don't know how to do Wednesday will help me out because I work every Wednesday night. But thanks for trying, OGB. Larry, the good thing for you is we're going to be talking all kinds of movies, not just horrors. That's what works. So, but maybe you could watch the replays and listen to us talk about sci-fi and action films too. HC was cracking. Would you guys rather watch 2015 movie Circle or 2019 or 2009 movie Exam? I don't know Exam. Circle I'm familiar with. I don't know Exam. Do you know Exam, John?
I do. I've seen it. I don't remember a lot from it. It's like a one location in like a classroom thing, I think. And I don't know. So I know The Circle, the one with Tom Hanks and Hermione, the one that's about the cult that she joins.
So HC, we'll have to get back to you on that. Larry, thank you so much. Look at this. All the legends coming through with some Christmas love for supporting the channel tonight. Thank you so much, Larry. You rock, homeboy. Hopefully you'll have some time to join us, or maybe at least the goal for what we want to do is at the beginning of the show, provide the week's news in the world of movies. So even if you can't watch the whole like 2 hours on a replay, watch like the first 15-20 minutes of the replays to see what's going on in the world of movies. Web Movie One and loves John's forehead. A great place. Web Movie One. I think he had some buzz balls, or he was down at that the guy from what's that movie? The baseball Sandlot.
Oh, the Sandlot. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy from the Sandlot who owns a weed store in LA now. So Wet Movie One has become a junkie. He's hooked on the weed, and he's a marijuana addict now. And so I think he's had some marijuana tonight when he says he wants to rest his balls on your forehead.
Well, it says just ball. I mean, I would prefer balls.
Web Movie One. Do you only have one testy?
Yeah.
Are you not bitestular? You just have one?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh.
Hopefully it's shaved.
Did you get the super chat, Larry? We did. Thank you so much. Much love, Larry. We really appreciate your support and always being such a legend. Thank you. Another thing about IMAX recliners, lost a lot of seating, went from 380. No. I know when they switch the seats, the theaters do lose a lot of space. Awesome. I do like sci-fi and action movies. Yes, they'll be right up your alley, Larry. Merry Christmas, OGP and John Ward. Merry Christmas to you, Larry.
Yes,
everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. If you don't celebrate either of those, spend some time with loved ones. Spend some time with friends. Do something and make yourself happy. And if you're feeling down in the dumps, please talk to somebody. Don't just sit there and, think bad thoughts and think, negative things. There's always somebody there, even if you got to dial 988 to have somebody to talk to in these holiday times. So, anyways, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We got to go. So we'll see you on New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. Racha.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
It's Horror Movie Monday, you already know. Chills in the air, and the tension's low. OGP steps up, setting the tone. Always in charge, yeah, sitting on the throne. Sean Ward steps in with a confident stare. Nipples getting hard from the icy glare. Bowser's in the back, creeping through the dark, lurking in the silence like a phantom arc. It's Horror Movie Monday, lights down low, screens on the screen, let the madness flow. We laugh, we jump, we scream, we play. Every week it's thrilling in a twisted way.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Fuck you!